Hello and warm welcome to the second part of today's reading. And for those who have missed the first part but have decided just to go for the second part, you're most welcome. And for those who want to check out the first part, it's is also there available for you. And again, I will express that we have emerged into a different energy, and they're also saying we are in a different timeline to where we were at the beginning of the week. Interesting. Okay. Your body, your vibrance of yourself has embraced so much, and you have digested within, taken within, and discerned throughout yesterday what no longer you needed to be part of, and a huge releasing. And there are many people that have been reporting to me that this is so, that things that were troublesome yesterday, mechanics, computer, all things for technophobias like myself, has got to the point where it could not go any further, and it needed something to readdress the situation. And in my case, it was just on waking, I suddenly was instructed to clear out the bin within my my device, my iPad, and it worked amazingly so. Why I didn't think of that before, I do not know. But there's been other issues with batteries, with other people needing to be recharged, transports, all this sort of thing. So I know that it's happened to many of you on this particular journey. And I'm going to continue by shuffling the card. I did have a shuffle in between coming to the end of these first two cards, as I always do. And we will continue with the energies of today and what they need to be able to impart to you. And again, this is solely for you, for your collective journey that you are on. This is not a personal reading, it is a collective general reading. And so it may or may not resonate with you. And if it's not resonating with you, that means it's a message for somebody else. There may be a small aspect only, which is fine. You're most welcome. It's my gift to you. Or you may be called to come back at another time to rewatch. Maybe at the weekend, where you may have more time to go deeper into the overall message of the week. And we are ready to go, and I would take the first card, and this one is saying, revealing radiance, my light illuminates the world. And this is again expressing where we are in a place where we are able to start to rise above and to shine the pearl that we keep within ourselves, your own core essence. It's time to start illuminating the world where you are at. We have this little bird there drawing my attention to, and the waters, although we're looking at the sea, is looking very calm. So you have gone through the journey, and your emotions are now balanced. You've done some balancing work within, and this is a message from Spirit through the cards as a symbol that it's time for you to actually step out from what you have been, in many cases it's the end of the lockdown for the moment, in order for you to go forward courageously into exploring and being in the true light of who you are. This is your star being, your star light that is coming out into the world. Be brave, be strong and valiant. This is your time to shine. There has never been a better time on the earth plane over the many, many lifetimes in this universe than it is today for you to shine. Remember that. And you are not alone, because there are many more also that are discovering that they can now rise above in their truth of who they are in order to be able to rise out and shine into the world and to bring their divine gifts here. And we'll go on to the next card. And again, this is a new card. This is one that's already. These three cards are reiterating what's been going on the journey. And again, it says, launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveller sailing forth into the universe. And as you've left behind all the baggage, you are stepping out lighter than where you were even at the beginning of this week. You have dumped the energies, the contracts, the difficulties, and even in many cases the relationships that were not on your future journey. They have their own journey, and it is time to release whoever is no longer rising above. And the path is already laid out. Your soul knows where you are going. All you've got to do is to pick up your light luggage for travel and step out. You are standing within the golden temple of your truth of who you are, revealing your radiance. It is not a time to stay in the shadows. It is not a time to fall prey to the community that you are in if you cannot shine the truth of who you are. Your soul will move you, and there's relocation coming up for many people because they have found that it has just not worked where they are at. They have completed their journey. They have stepped over the finish line, and they now have all that they need to do to go with the flow, and your soul will guide you to exactly where it is that you are stepping out on. It is time. And we'll go on with the next one, which is, again, this is a card that they've been shuffled so many times in between. And we have this one, which again was from earlier on this week. Proceeding softly, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. So today is a time of being quiet, understanding that you are now much lighter, and what you have let go of, the contracts from many, many lifetimes, even some of the stars that you have been part of before you came here that no longer serve you. Because not all the stars and star seeds have a pure heart. It's quite a mix. And by revealing your light, you are your own protection by doing so, and you can rise above any challenge that comes to you. You are very strong and powerful, and I'm sure that many of you don't even know the extent of your power. You can create stars, you can create whole systems of stars, whole universes. That is why that you are drawn to this particular tribe of being, because it is drawing in all those that can start to stand and radiate the true power of who you are. And we have a tremendous journey ahead, but it's not about rushing off. It's about going strongly, recognizing first what you have dealt with and is no longer coming forward within your light modes of travel. New beginning. And do take time to, as they say, smell the roses. This is not a charging forth, because you could charge down a blind alley, is what they're saying. But take time and enjoy the journey. Enjoy the delights of being on Mother Earth. Honour and love your inner self, and do take time. They're saying to take tea with your inner child, or maybe coffee, who knows. This is a time for you to relax and really understand the beauty of who you are. Look at all the flowers that are in this picture. They just are, and they show their beauty just by sending their roots deep and enjoying the bounty of being on Mother Earth, her mantle. And the rose is here for love, and these roses, some white, some pink coloured ones, are matching the lily, the lotus flower, here, for you to be able to shine into the truth of who you are. And we'll carry on with the next card. And it's a time also, as you sit with your cup of tea, to look back on the fact that you have now been simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures of life, like taking afternoon tea with your inner child. It is a time to actually reflect on the fact that you have done a tremendous job of cleaning out the basement, or the clutter that is in your life. Excuse me. I do apologise. And you actually have all the precious things of your life in a simple manner ready for you to travel forward. This could be a metaphorical journey, or it could actually be a physical journey, or it could be a changing of location. Each one will be journey, and only you and your connection with your soul will know what type of journey that you are now heading off on. This one here, by taking afternoon tea with your inner soul, has actually turned your back on the road. You know it's there, you can glimpse at it over your shoulder, but you're not rushing down it. You know that is the way to go. You know where your future lies, in the sense that you are trusting and have deep faith that all is going to be delivered to you. And so you can relax and unwind and prepare yourself to step out in the glory and the beauty of who you are. We will go on to the last pair of cards. And again, this one is a returning. And this may have been from the last time we actually used these cards, which was 2 weeks ago. So we are coming through this very, very heavy journey that we are on. And being in the flow, I am in the flow of the universe. And we are talking about you have everything that you want. You have your ego. This represents an eagle, and your light of where you are going. So you just need to sit back, not be lazy, but rest assured that you are being guided through the stars to where you are heading for next. And we will take the next one. And we end with this one, and this was a new one. that I'm aware of. Flying free. I unfurl my wings and fly. And here we have this magnificent bird. It's one of the seagulls. It's a long distance journey. And this can be a long distance metaphor, or it could be a moving location, or it can be simply going with the flow and seeing what the world has to offer you. You are taking the much higher perspective of the world. You are not down, sinking beneath they're saying the bad energies that have remained upon this earth plane and are still there. The 3D non-productive fear element. You have risen above. You have mastered your inner light to allow it to shine out. And there are a few other birds here also in the sky. These are ocean-going birds, quite capable and very, very strong on the wing. And your soul is now uplifting you to literally fly over the mountains. You are going to fly over the difficulties that have been looming on the earth plane for the 3D people that are wishing to remain in the fact that they cannot overcome their mounting. You have already proven by clearing out the basement that you can literally take the flight over any obstacle that you see upon your pathway. They are no longer going to be an issue. You're working with your soul and your inner child. Always trust your inner child. Befriend your inner child, because your inner child will certainly let you know whether they are happy or whether they are in dread, in fear of where you have sort of inadvertently gone down a wrong turn. You will instantly know, and so can readjust your flight to continue. Your soul, if you choose not to go down the old scenarios again, you are the new you. You are radiating the pearl, your deep pearl within, sparkling absolutely bright and carrying the stardust of who you are. You are now heading out on the right pathway for you. And I'm going to go over to pulling a few of the Divine Direction cards. I put those cards away because they are cluttering at the table. And we will see what we have here for you. Just to finish off and enhance the reading that... they said to take that one. I need a few more. Okay. Yes, they're telling me that we need a few more. Give me the number 6. Okay. Yep, that's another one. Definitely. 2. 3. Making itself known. It wants to be pulled. 4. 'We will come to the last 2. Are they going to... 1, 2. We have all 6 cards. Okay. And we will start with the bottom one. Positive. Enjoy this positive time. Smile. Know that everything is going well. And it is very important important to understand that you have been through a huge letting go scenario. You have gone through a very heavy, for many troublesome way to be able to spend the time, not wastefully, but looking at what no longer serves you in your life. This is one to come back into many times a day, because you are going to be flying high on your new journey, revealing your new light, and everything that has been is no longer appropriate to who you are now. Let it go. And the next one is music. Express yourself by playing an instrument or singing. Music will lift your spirits. And I'm going to go on further to say that in the healing and the revealing of your inner light, your vessel, the earthly body that you carry, and the bigger energies that have prevented you from remaining whole. You have been living in a very cracked vessel, and now is the time to let the cracked part fall away, along with it the contracts that have kept you into your being a cracked instrument. And also they're saying, talking about fish hooks, which are devices for leaching your light. So by clearing them out, just lifting them and dissolving them, don't hand them back because you're just adding fuel to the fire. Dissolve them, take them out that they no longer exist. Your vessel will be able to rise up so that you are singing. And your body, just by being, is actually singing your vibration. We are all vibration, energy. So I would leave that one with you. And we have here recharge. In fact, I'm going to put that one over that side, because I think this one here is more appropriate with this one. Recharge. Please show down. It's not selfish to take time out to look after yourself. In fact, it is vitally important that you do take out as much time as you need to recharge, connect with your inner child. You are not here to be the slave to others by either allowing them to suck your light dry, to feed off you constantly, or to keep you down to make them feel better. It is no longer appropriate for you to dim your light for others to feel better. So having severed the contracts, all it takes now is to proceed very softly by taking time out to recharge. Vitally important. And if you ever feel as though you need to recharge, just stop and take the time out and literally rest and recharge. Re-energize. And the next one is teach. You have a wonderful gift for working with others. Have you ever considered teaching? And I know teaching for some of you may fill you with dread, but it's not teaching as in the accepted way of teaching, when you're just regurgitating whatever it is that is expected of you. This is a whole different type of teaching that is emerging, and it's teaching of your gift, your starlight. And this it probably is, not just maybe, it probably is absolutely full of starlight. And just by being in the power of who you are, others are learning about what it's like to stand fully radiant in your power so therefore can mirror standing in their own and rise above their difficulties. And the next one on is move. Get up, get active, try gentle exercises. It says here such as yoga, tai chi or Pilates. Some of these types of exercises, although a lot of people invest time in them, some of them are going to literally fall away to be replaced by a better way of gentle exercises. This is a shift in energy, and we will be looking at less of the yoga side and more of the Qigong rather than the Tai Chi energies. We're talking about the more graceful proceeding softly into the future of finding yourself and who you are. You have been tied down, and by literally doing anything too quickly and too violently, you will undo a lot of where you're at. Racing off, you will end up going down a blind alley. So move gracefully. And the last one is strength. And this goes along with this one here. I am strong, valiant and courageous, igniting courage. And as you step out in the radiance and the fullness of who you are, strength is going to be the order of the day. You have an enormous amount of strength and courage. Remain focused, stand tall and shine. And I will leave that one with you for today. Shine your truth. Illuminate who you truly are. You are a winner. You are most beautiful, most handsome is what they're saying. And you have risen above everything that this third dimensional world life has thrown at you. And it's now time to step out. I am going to leave that one with you, and do have a fantastic day, and take whatever resonates with you. If it's not resonating with you, then it is not for you. It is for somebody else, or it's just the bad timing. It's something that you may need to look at in the future. Or indeed for some, you may have already passed this way and are just revisiting to know that you've already done your clearing and you are standing in the radiance of who you are. Well, until we meet again, may your heart star shine brightly.